Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a yes, no, maybe so video. So I do upload these videos every other Monday. This past Monday, I didn't have the chance to do it, and then yesterday I had to post something else because it was more time sensitive. So I'm posting this for the week, but hopefully in the following Monday, things should resume back to schedule. If you guys are new to my yes, no, maybe so series, it's basically a video where I discuss newly released makeup items. Yes is, makeup items that I want to pick up. No is basically makeup items that I don't want to pick up. And maybe so is, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's the maybe section. I definitely needed that maybe section there, let me tell you, because sometimes I'm so indecisive. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel and you like what you're watching, so awkward, then subscribe to my channel if, okay. Next. And basically, if you like what you see, then I would love if you'd subscribe and be a part of this family. So let's go ahead and get started. I will leave my previous yes, no, maybe so video down below in the description box. Let's do this. Baby, keep on dancing. Let's get physical. Okay, so the first thing that I want to speak to you guys about is from Tatcha. This is definitely in my yes section. I kind of went back and forth with it, but then I've come to realize that I probably need to have this in my life. So this right here is the new Liquid Silk Canvas by Tatcha. I have the original one, a deluxe size of that, and I really like it. So I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy this. It's $52. It says it nourishes the skin, it minimizes clogged pores. I need that. And it also helps your makeup last longer. I do have dry skin and I just kind of feel like this is calling my name. I've been hearing so many people talk about this. So I don't know, part of me was like, oh, I don't need it. Then I'm like, okay, I need it. Then I'm like, no, it's so expensive. But then, yeah, like I've come to realize that I probably would really enjoy this. I think that the ingredients are also really good. And especially if that's gonna be like the first step of your makeup, you wanna make sure that you are putting a good primer on your skin. That's something that I learned throughout time. I love the fact that it has a pump to it. It says it has a featherweight formula. It's oil-free and it's for all skin types. So I'm really curious to see how it's gonna perform on my specific skin type because I need a ton of hydration. Like, I go in with like oils and the whole like shebang. Shebang, is that my new word? I don't know. List of Liora's new words. So yeah, I really wanna try that and see how it performs. So it is available already. I wish they would have a deluxe size of this so I can try it out, feel it out, see what it's all about, but they don't. So it's something that I do wanna pick up, hopefully during the Sephora VIB sale. I'll have to keep you guys posted and let you know if I like it or not. The next thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is something that is in my no section. So this right here is from Bobbi Brown. I wanna say it's a new product, because I was looking at the new section of Sephora site and I saw that this was there. So this is the Nude Drama 2 palette. It's retailing for $59. It actually has amazing reviews and it looks pretty good, but I feel like I always do the same thing with nude palettes. This looks very like typical for me. I already have a few neutral palettes that I really like and enjoy, and for $59 I feel like it's a bit up there. We also do sometimes see these palettes by Bobbi Brown at TJ Maxx, so I'm thinking if I would ever want one, maybe I would just purchase one there because it's like, I think 30 bucks at TJ. I wouldn't say this palette leans too cool or too warm. It seems like it's just like in the middle there. It's pretty neutral. We get a selection of metallics and mattes, like any other palette. And then there's one shade there that you can kind of set the lids with, a white shade. It looks pretty good, but in a way I just think to myself, do I want to spend the 59 bucks on this, or would I prefer to put that money towards something that I really want, even if it's in the neutral family, And so, yeah, I feel like I would want to put my money somewhere else, and I want to use my money on something else, not on this. I don't want to waste my money on this. So that's going to be in my no section. Next, we have something that is in my yes section. I know I skipped maybe. We'll go back to maybe item in a few minutes, but this right here is from Patrick Ta. It's the Major Brow Tinted Shaping Wax. They have two shades. So they have a translucent one and a tinted one, which seems like it's going to be universally flattering from what it states. It says here, we created Major Brow to empower women and men to be confident in their brows, which I think is pretty cool. I've never tried like this whole soap brow trend, and I don't know if this is maybe going to be a gimmicky product or if it's really going to, make my brows look like, oh my gosh, because if it will, then I need to have it in my life. It is in my yes section because I'm very curious about this one. I'm very into like feathery brows. I'm trying to grow my brow hairs and sometimes I just don't want to do the whole like shebang with the brows. I just like that effortless like feathery brow look. Like you just woke up, you brushed your brows and you're out the door type of thing. I just think it looks so like, I don't know, youthful and pretty. I mean, I like this too, don't get me wrong, but I'm really getting into like the whole feathery thing. I'm thinking about which one I would get. I'd probably get the tinted one because I feel like I would want some color, but then I'm thinking if it's a universal, shade, I don't know if it's gonna suit all brow hairs. You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna pull more orange? Is it gonna pull more, I don't know, brown? This collection celebrates perfectly imperfect natural brows, giving any glam balance and making your makeup look effortless. Honestly, that's just exactly what I was thinking. The reason why this is also in my yes section is because I've never tried anything from Patrick Ta yet, and a few of his items really stood out to me, but this one right here was like, yeah, oh my gosh, this is where you're gonna want to spend your 22 bucks. So I want to give this a go. I think it also comes with a brush, or maybe that's something you need to purchase on separately, but it looks amazing. I'm excited for this. I don't know if it'll be a waste of money, because if I use a soap brows, maybe it's gonna be the same thing. So yeah, but it's in my yes section, so we'll see. See, like, indecisive, but you just said it's in the yes section. What are you saying even? What are you even saying? Okay, the next thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is from BH Cosmetics. This right here is in my maybe section. So this is the BH New Midnight Festival collection. So this collection basically includes a set of brushes. It also includes High Shine Lip Gloss Duo, which retails for $9. The brush set is $18.75, and then the eyeshadow palette is 15 bucks. Firstly, I think the prices are pretty like spot on, pretty affordable. The glosses look really interesting to me. They kind of remind me of like the ColourPop glosses, which I actually want to pick up. So I don't think I'm gonna pick these up just because I might end up picking up the ColourPop ones. The brushes look really nice. I haven't tried BH Cosmetics brushes in a very, very, very long time. I think I purchased a set years ago. But I'm really happy with my Jaclyn and Morphe brushes, so I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. But what's in my maybe section is the eyeshadow palette. So this palette includes 25 times 4, yeah, 20 different eyeshadows. Pretty much get blues and purples with pops of greens and a really nice neon yellow. This palette does speak to me to an extent. I feel like I would probably be able to create a ton of looks with this because it's very multifunctional. We get like mattes and metallics. You can build up the crease, throw something on the lid, all of that. But then at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, do I need another colorful palette in my life? Because I'm thinking to myself, when I saw this, I wasn't like beyond blown away. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty good. Usually there's a colorful palette that I want, I'll have that like immediate attraction to it, like first love at first sight kind of thing. With this one, it wasn't a love at first sight kind of thing. It was more like, hey, this looks pretty good. I like the color story because it's colorful, but not like a typical colorful red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple like palette. I feel like because it's $15, it's mainly in my maybe section. I feel like if this would be even like $20, $25, it would probably be a for sure no. So yeah, that is in my maybe section. We shall see. Maybe it'll end up being at TJ Maxx at some point. Their other festival palettes ended up being there, so this might, I mean, this is not a TJ Maxx predictions video, but this might end up being there. Maybe I'll pick it up then, or soon. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that one. I have to know because I'm really in the middle. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is in my yes and no section. So basically, Buxom recently released this new collection. It's pretty much called the Staycation Vibes collection. It's their spring and summer 2020 set collection. So basically, they released an eyeshadow palette which includes 12 different eyeshadows, 2 bronzers, and then a lip gloss kit. So basically, that lip gloss kit includes deluxe size lip glosses, and I think that they released a few new full-size glosses. So for the new full-size glosses, I probably won't pick that up because I have a decent amount of those. I love them. They're amazing, but I'm probably not going to pick them up. For the deluxe size glosses, probably also not going to pick them up. I found so many of these at TJ Maxx in different shades, so I'm pretty set on that. The eyeshadow palette is also one that really is not speaking to me. I'm not really sure what it is about this. Like, I want to love it because it's from Buxom, and I haven't loved an eyeshadow palette from them in a really long time, but I'm really not feeling it. I'm not really sure why. Maybe if I look at it in store, I'm going to change my mind, but based on the pic, it really isn't like calling my name. So how much is this? It's gonna be $39. For $39, yeah, that's gonna be a no. But what I do want to pick up is the are the bronzers. Well, probably one of them only. So the bronzers are $28 each, which I don't think is that bad. Not really sure which one I'm gonna pick. There's one that's more like a contouring shade, and there's one that's more like a bronzier shade. It's like a warmer type of color. So I'm not really sure which one speaks to me more. I feel like the contouring one kind of is calling my name a little bit more. So I definitely want to pick up one of those. I love that it's an infused bronzer, just like their infused blushes. You know, like the Buxom blushes, the one that I have in Ibiza. I love that Ibiza. I feel like a lot of brands will do that. Like they'll take something that's selling really well in their line and then they'll create more things that kind of have to do with that line, but I don't know if it really does. Anyway, that's besides the point. I do think that these bronzers are gorgeous, and if they're as long lasting as their blushes, then I think we have a winner, because those blushes are really nice on the skin and they just look really cool. Plus I like the clear packaging and I love the pattern. It looks pretty cool, right? I love it. The next thing that's in my yes section is from Dolce & Gabbana. So I haven't purchased, I don't think I own any any Dolce & Gabbana makeup. I don't think so. Maybe I got like a lipstick in like a Sephora Favorites kit or something like that, but I don't think I have owned any of their makeup. This looks beautiful. This is the new Dolce & Gabbana traditional Sicilian design for the upcoming collection. It includes this gorgeous compact with the illuminating duo powder drops. I really love the packaging. It has a very like vintage vibe to it. I think my mother would really enjoy this as well. So the illuminating drops look really, like they look amazing. I feel like it would really suit my skin tone well. And I'm getting into cream products. I mean, I was somewhat into it, I guess, but I feel like I'm getting into it more and more these days. So basically I love that color. I think it would look bomb on the skin. And then the compact basically includes a highlighter and then a blush, both also really gorgeous shades. I feel like it would look wonderful on so many different skin tones, and I feel like it would look really just nice and silky, fresh and dewy. So I feel like I really want that in my life. I don't know what the price is. It doesn't mention it anywhere, but I want to say probably, I don't know, in the 60s or 70s. Maybe I'll buy it for my birthday, we'll see, even though it's like a long time away. The next thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is from Stila. This right here is in my no section. It's the Road Less Traveled eyeshadow palette. So it basically includes 8 different eyeshadows and it's retailing for $39. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's interesting. I feel like in my previous Yes No Maybe So video, I mentioned there that I wanted to see something unique and different from Stila. Like I know they have it in them, and I just kind of feel like this really isn't it, unfortunately. There really isn't anything about this palette that, you know, I don't know, speaks to me or is just innovative and different and unique and fun, at least in my opinion. Maybe some of you guys like it, but for me, I'm just kind of like, no. And for $39, it's a lot of money to ask for. So for me, it's just like, yeah, I'm really not feeling this palette. I definitely am not gonna pick it up, and I don't know what to say. I feel like it's very unfortunate because I think that they could have done something better maybe with this or with a different release, but I'm just not seeing it. Okay, next up, I wanted to speak to you guys about this. This is in my absolute yes section. This is the cutest ever. I didn't know it could get cuter than this. This is basically by the brand Innisfree. You guys know I mentioned that brand quite a few times, especially when I shop at TJ Maxx. I don't know what it is about that brand, but I just like them. I just, you know when you just like something for no reason, just I like you. That's how I feel about this brand. I've tried a few of their skincare products and they're actually really nice. So basically they're releasing these Mentos limited edition loose powders. How amazing does that sound right now? And they're all translucent, which I love because it could work for any skin tone, but they all have different scents to them. So we have grape, lemon, melon, mint, peach, cherry. I want all of them, and they're only gonna be $10 each. I don't think that they're huge. I think that they're more on the smaller side, but for $10, I think it's pretty good, pretty affordable. Ooh, it says here, oil control for a long-lasting matte and non-greasy look. I want my face to look greasy though. I don't know, we'll have to see. It's in my yes section. I'll have to figure this out. We'll have to make it work because this is way too cute to pass up on, especially if they all have a different scent to them. You are calling my name. I need this. And it's gonna be releasing mid-April, so sometime very soon. And Innisfree sold at Sephora. So very excited for those. Cannot wait to use it. You see, like that's just like such an exciting release. Are you excited about that? Let me know. Okay, moving on to something that's gonna be in my yes and maybe section. So firstly, Kaja recently released these Beachy Stamp blendable liquid bronzers. How cute is this? I love the star stamp, you know? So I own one of their blushes and it's like in the shape of a heart, the stamp. So like you just stamp it on your face and blend it out. It's so cute, so nice to work with. These bronzers are gonna retail for $24 each, which is a bit up there, but hopefully it'll work nicely on the skin. I feel like the lighter shade kind of looks a little bit like a deeper highlighter in a way. Like that's just shade, that's what the shade looks like. So hopefully like it'll look nice on the skin. Like it'll blend out and it'll look bronzy-ish. So those look really amazing and I need to have it in my life. They have 2 shades of those. Then they have the Glowy Stamp Liquid Highlighter, and I'm really happy that they're actually expanding this stamp life because it's so much fun to use and it's so cute like on the skin. You just look like really, again, youthful, cute. you know, all about that. So these highlighters are retailing for $24 each. The reason why it's in my maybe section is because I feel like the shades are so dark and they look very, very similar. Maybe I'll have to go and check this out in store to see how different they really are, and I'll have to swatch it on my hands to see if it suits my skin tone. But just based on the pictures, they look pretty dark, and I feel like it's probably not going to be fair to light skin tone friendly, just from what it looks like. So hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully when I go into the store I'll be like, no, this looks great on fair to light skin tones. So yeah, that's why it's in my maybe section, because I want it, but in a way I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna work out for my skin necessarily. And that is also retailing for 24 bucks if I haven't mentioned it. Okay, then finally the last thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is from Makeup Revolution. This is in my maybe section. So they recently released these highlighters. So they're basically called the Highlighter Rose, Luster Highlighter Rose. Yeah, not roses, just rose. These are gonna retail for $15 each. I believe that there are 4 shades in the line. We get Rose Gold, White Rose, Golden Rose, and then Pink Rose. These look really beautiful. I love the compact. The rose embossment looks amazing, super gorgeous, and I'm sure if I would use this I would feel like, you know, extra amazing because it's so beautiful. I feel like they are trying to either, I don't know if the word is copy or like mimic the Smashbox and Vlota highlighters they released about 2 years back. That's the vibe I'm getting with this. And with those Smashbox highlighters, they ended up, I think, being at TJ Maxx, or they were on super sale, because I really feel like they were gorgeous. They were beautiful. I owned them, but then I decluttered them. But the pigmentation was just not there. They were not performing for nothing. So yeah, that's the story of those. The reason why this is in my maybe section is because I'm thinking if it's the same quality, I probably don't even want to have it in my life, but it's probably not. Like, just from looking at the texture, it looks like it's gonna be pretty creamy and pigmented and like full of life. So I'm kind of excited for this. I think that most of the shades would probably be a bit too dark for me, but that White Rose Champagne Iridescent shade looks pretty good. Like the second one from the beginning, whatever. Yeah, that looks really good. I don't know how soon I'm gonna pick this up. It's not one that I'm like, I need to order it today, like right now. It's more like, you know, next time I place an order on Ulta, if I'm feeling it, I'll buy it. If not, then I'll wait for, you know, the next time around to pick it up. I think for 15 bucks, it's not bad at all. And I mean, hopefully they'll perform well on the skin, right? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what products are in your yes section. Let me know what products are in your no section. And let me know what products you're indecisive about. Let me know what's in your maybe section. I'm looking forward to reading your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. If this thing was literally flying off my head throughout the video, don't judge me. I did not realize, but then I touched my hair after the video was over, and I was like, why is this here? All right, I'll see you guys.